What's up, guys? It's Lord Both here with another video, and that intro just feels weird. I guess, especially considering the topic I'm about to discuss, but I guess I don't really have a somber intro. All I will say is that this video is going to be about something that has to do with the gaming entertainment sphere, but it's going to be wrapped in something that's very dark and something that's very political. And I want to preface this by saying that I never intended this channel to be a political channel. I try my hardest to keep politics away from this channel, even though I think it's pretty obvious from certain tidbits here and there that I tend to lean conservative. But I wanted to have a more politically neutral channel where I talked about certain aspects of the gaming and entertainment industry, specifically from the standpoint of storytelling, mechanics, business, law, not something that's purely ideologically driven politically. But with the events that just occurred, and I'm making this video at 12:47 a.m. I honestly don't know if I'll even edit or post this. But with the assassination of Charlie Kirk, the horrific monsters of the internet have come out of the woodwork to celebrate the death of this man. A man who maybe you didn't agree with his opinions. Maybe you thought they were horrible and vicious and vile. But a man who was also a son, a husband, a father, who leaves behind two very small children, and as a father of a very young child myself, that hits pretty hard. And some of these absolute nut jobs out there are out there celebrating, making videos, cheering on his death. And some of them, yes, some of them are very prominent players in the video game industry with very prominent games that are coming out soon. Games such as Ghost of Yotei. And yes, I know this is coming from Grums, but I've looked it up and verified it myself. And whatever you think of Grums and his personal dealings, his business dealings, I've always found Grums that he actually does post pretty accurate information. In fact, that's why a lot of people who kind of know that he is a bit of a shady character otherwise still defend and follow him for his accurate information on these kinds of things. And what he found here was that a Sucker Punch senior dev is celebrating Charlie Kirk's death. Sucker Punch, of course, the company that is making Ghost of Yotei. What is this person saying? Well, this person, Drew, IMO Drew at Blue Sky. Of course, they're on Blue Sky. They're not actually on Twitter, which, by the way, Blue Sky is apparently a giant cesspool of celebrating the assassination of Charlie Kirk right now. But I'm fairly certain this is a transmission person, maybe. I don't know. I'm not really well versed in the background of this person. But according to their bio, they say that they are a senior staff character texture look dev and annoying extrovert at Sucker Punch. So this is a senior developer at Sucker Punch. And they state here, they posted, quote, "I hope the shooter's name is Mario so that Luigi knows his bro got his back." They also reposted somebody who posted here, quote, "He died doing what he loved, being a transmission-phobic, racist bigot." And from the posts that they've put since then, it doesn't seem like they're backing down or retracting or have any kind of guilt at what they've posted or reposted. This is horrible and vile. I was kind of checked out of Ghost of Yotei. I didn't play Ghost of Tsushima, even though it did look kind of interesting. It was one of those things where it's like, if I at some time had the ability to play it and it's in my backlog, I'd get to it or whatever. And a lot of people have been attacking Ghosts of Yotei for the female protagonist and the idea of this female voice actor who plays that protagonist coming out and being ultra crazy leftist herself. And I was fairly in the camp of, hey, let's just put all that aside. Let's let the game come out, judge the game based upon what it is. Maybe the game is still good, the story's still right, the mechanics are good, it looks good, whatever. Judge the game based on the quality of the game. I can firmly say now, fuck this game, fuck its developers, fuck this specific dev explicitly. You should not buy this game because this is a turning point. And one thing, the one thing that we should do is teach these companies by hurting them in their pocketbook that there's certain behaviors that we will not tolerate. And celebrating the assassination of a father, a husband, is not one of those behaviors that we will tolerate. No matter which political party, to be honest. This is some horrific, like, Bellatrix Lestrange kind of behavior that just, it can't be tolerated in society anymore. And if the CEO or president or whatever the hell he was of BlackRock wants to come out and say, oh, we need to find ways to force behaviors on people, force behaviors on companies. Well, guess what? We're going to force behaviors on you. And the way we're going to do that, one of the ways we're going to do that, is through our pocketbook and not giving you money when you have people on your staff that do shit like this, that stand for values that are not values. They're the opposite of values. They're like, I don't know, demonic urges. But yeah, I've always tried very hard not to let politics, specifically politics only, change my opinion on a game or make me go, fuck that game completely. I'm not even going to listen to the idea of it maybe being good and maybe entertain the idea of one day playing it or buying it. But now, no, you don't get the benefit of the doubt. You need to be taught a lesson. The industry needs to be taught a lesson. And that's honestly where I stand on it. Fuck this game, fuck this company, fuck that dev. And if you think this is overboard and not right, fuck you too. But hey, those are just my thoughts on all this. If you have your own thoughts, go ahead and leave them in the comments. If you liked this video, go ahead and like, share, and subscribe. If you didn't like this video, I appreciate you watching all of it. We'll talk to you again later.